So, we're going to talk a little bit more about Mercury retrograde. We've already talked about how it started on December 13, 2023, and will end on January 2nd. A lot of astrologers will say that when Mercury retrograde takes place, it's often a time of confusion, delays, and frustration. And the confusion and delays and frustration can come from things like mail deliveries being delayed or sent in the wrong direction. It can be in terms of emails that go to your spam folder when actually it's something that's pretty urgent. You can have problems with travel, and this can be anywhere from car accidents to reservations being dropped. If you're traveling for the holidays, you really want to be mindful of double checking your reservations, whether they're air reservations, hotel reservations, even to make sure that family has a clear understanding of who's picking up whom when, if that's the case. And so it's really, really important to be mindful of that. Mercury also rules communication in all forms, and so it's going to be listening, writing, reading, speaking, and so on, as well as activities closely related to communication like negotiations and contracts. It also rules travel, automobiles, shipping, and mail. So, in any of those areas, when Mercury is retrograde, you want to be more mindful in terms of what you're saying, making sure communication is absolutely clear, and then double checking it. Especially with texts, I find nowadays if you're texting somebody and you're especially if you're using voice to text protocols, that the technology will often change the words that you're saying in anticipation rather than putting what you actually want to say. So it's really important to review things not just once, but twice. So for during Mercury retrograde, you want to make sure that communication is as clear as possible. And quite frankly, whether Mercury is retrograde or not, isn't that a good idea anyway to make sure that you're communicating with someone as proactively as possible?